And hi, hello. Let's continue learning more about Android. I will talk about the layouts in a couple videos. Well, let's start with the frame layout because remember we are trying to understand how we can create a great interface. So I think the main point for now is try to understand the containers. Well, let's see. Let's go to the main activity. Well, for now we have only a edit text and a button. Okay, well let's a button. Let me delete this because let's go to the code. Let me change the actually I don't delete. I am not deleting. I am replacing this. Let me change the linear layout to frame layout. Okay, this one. And let me show you the design here. See the difference between a linear layout and actually I remember I told you and I shared with all of you about the frame layout, but now is only the unique goal in this video to understand what happened. The frame layout is a container, but maybe it's very hard to understand when we will use it. Okay, I know that because at the beginning I think is we don't find the way to use it because the frame layout always okay with all the elements they put in the same position. So when we need to use the frame layout, well, for now maybe you don't find the way, but believe me, later, for example, if we work with fragments, it's very common to use frame layouts with fragments. Okay, because frame layouts is created to have one element and maybe just one. Okay, obviously I am not saying this a rule. That's another part, important part. I am not saying it's a rule and the only one way to use it, but we have conventions, and you will find a lot of examples and a lot of comments when we are working with fragments to use the frame layout like container. Okay, because the definition and the rules from frame layout is to have one element here. Okay, so the frame layout is only to have one element. Okay, not always, obviously, like I said before, but it's very common. And the part is you put more elements. For example, here we have two, edit text and button. You will have an overlap elements here. You see the blueprint in the bottom. You see the edit text is in the same space with button. It's because they always be aligned in this point. Okay, in the left side, in the top side. Okay, so here. So this is the reference. When you put a frame layout, you always see the view or the element will start here in this point. So well, that's the main difference to work with a frame layout versus linear layout, relative layout, or other layouts.